And then he just gets up. The exhausted barbarian falls to one knee, the blood seeping from his wounds, falling to stain the floor. He doesn't look at you. His gaze wanders around the room until it stops on the bodies of his tribesmen.
Be merciful to the enemy, even as cruel as this savage. Stop his suffering, here and now.
Stand, we need to talk. With great difficulty, the barbarian regains his feet. His bloodshot eyes dart about nervously, studying you from head to toe. Who are these defaced sisters?
The 8 mothers fed Armagh, raised him, taught him everything he knows.
So they raised
Since
him.
he was born, Armagh knew no other family and no other tribe. They told Armagh of his great past and his even greater future. And every word was a lie. Armagh was just their trained dog. He jumped
Accurate.
when told, growled, tore their enemies to pieces. He had no idea for what or why he was fighting. One more thing. Once, Armagh heard them talk about another sister, the
Nerissa.
one they all serve. When he asked, they lied, said there was no 9th sister, that Armagh had misheard them. He should have understood then that they weren't to be trusted. Those who lie once are not to be believed twice.
True. What are you doing here?
Armagh, the great chieftain of the past, was buried here. Armagh, the great chieftain of the present, was born again. He had to return here to reunite with his soul, the one sleeping within the sword, to become whole again, to restore his power, to reign over the land again, to challenge the gods again. That's what the 8 mothers told Armagh. They lied. They were lying all along.
Why did you kill the sister?
Armagh took the sword and spoke to Armagh's soul. The sword said Armagh was not Armagh, but just an impudent brat. Ancient Armagh's rage
Sounds about right.
blazed like a torch in the night. All that was hidden was unveiled at once. Everything. The 8 mothers raised Armagh, and since childhood they kept saying Armagh was a great man with a great destiny. Lies! Lies and more lies! Armagh is not Armagh. Armagh is just a toy for the 8 witches. But no more. Armagh's life is over. But at
I hope we
least
get
he
his sword.
dies free from all lies.
A lie is what Nerissa and her servants live, and I was part of that lie.
Why did you kill your people?
Ancient Armagh, great chieftain of the past, invincible hero, Gorham's champion. He served only Gorham, not his people, no. Only Gorham. When he killed, it was not to feed his people, not to gain glory, not for wealth, not for power. No, it was the other way around. He fed his people to make them better killers. The blade was thirsty. It quenched its thirst on the blood of Armagh's fellow tribesmen. Ancient Armagh was a great warrior, that much is true.
I'm not sure if I want that sword now.
But he was a bad chieftain. He would send his people to their deaths for no good reason. Armagh wasn't a hero. Armagh was a kinslayer.
This ancient Armagh was a scum, if what you say is true.
Yep.
And some just love to venerate some dead wretch.
Why did you attack Brevoy?
The 8 mothers used to say that today's Armagh is a great chieftain, just like ancient Armagh. He would defeat anyone he wanted as soon as he could find his soul. They said all he needed to do was find the tomb. Then he could conquer Restov, conquer all of Brevoy. Just find the tomb. But did ancient Armagh need some stupid tomb? No! He just fought and won! If Armagh is really Armagh, he would be bound to win. But this Armagh is not that Armagh. He led his people
we're
into
speaking
a
in
trap.
circles now.
Realized too late that he won't be able to take Restov. And that's when the 8 mothers told him they had found the tomb. Armagh entered the tomb to become stronger, to save his people, to bring them glory and riches. But all he found was death. Ancient Armagh and present Armagh have that in common.
What will you do if I let you live?
Nothing. The sword is cursed. It controls the hand that wields it. If Armagh is freed, he'll kill again, just as in the past. Not for glory, not for riches, just killing for the sake of killing. This cannot be. Armagh must be buried in Armagh's tomb.
Before you die, I need to ask you something.
Nothing. The sword is cursed. It controls the hand that wields it. If Armagh is freed, he'll kill again, just as in the past. Not for glory, not for riches, just killing for the sake of killing. This cannot be. Armagh must be buried in Armagh's tomb.
That's a coward's death. You whine and complain that you're not Armagh, that you have no destiny. You should be thankful. The Armagh of old didn't have some destiny. He made it himself, and you can too. Pull yourself together and show this ancient ghost who's really a great chieftain, but do it yourself, without some witch's trickery.
The soul, trapped in this sword, his power became his curse. But the sword's curse brought Armagh's power too. His rays burned away all lies, burned away false destiny. Armagh sees things clearly now. Armagh will create his own destiny. A living soul is stronger than any ancient dead man. The ghost in this sword can whisper whatever he likes. He will never dominate Armagh again. The one holding Armagh's life in his hands didn't take it. This cannot be forgotten. Let us fraternize, become sworn brothers.
Sure. Brothers.
Turning an enemy into a friend and giving him hope. I believe Sarenrae herself smiled at your deeds today.
Armagh, she's over in Bane and leaves the tomb.
Shadows, embrace.
Okay, so we don't get the sword, although we probably would if we had killed him.
Step, step, step.
Hopefully there's some good loot down here. Oop. Hidden chest up there. More shit. Yeah, we're heavy now. $3,000 gold.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? I'm positive I found something.
There we go.
You see that?
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
Probably should have saved before that. Huh. Gotta love how they don't trigger the traps.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Oops.
Come here, Bat. Not like that.
Stay behind me.
Well, at least the Spectre is dead.
Tear them apart! Go!
Which knife to use?
Jesus.
A fine use of my talents.
Knock Knock is like a little pocket nuke.
Let us strike as one.
Let's see. Let's do this.
They go down! Let the attack commence.
Knock Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Do not attack.
Beautiful. Disrupt undead.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Onwards.
All right, one more.
Bring it!
We didn't let in the last hit.
May I see your entrails, please?
Here we go.
Share your troubles.
Patrizio Turinos! Patrizio Turinos!
Let's put Death Ward on her just in case we run into any more specters. We are heavy again. Not by much, though.
Trail me.
Quick save it here. So it looks like we might have more to fight. Great sword +3. And we're overweight again. Instead of peace and calm, tension and anxiety prevail. Tension and anxiety prevail in this tomb. You can sense that this place wasn't meant for the great Armag's eternal rest, but rather just a nap while he awaited new battles.
What do we have here?
Chainmail +4.
What's that?
Is that gold on the floor? Armag took a great deal of trophies to his rest. Now they're all yours. Okay, give me all this gold then. Longsword +3, nice.
Time becomes distance.
Okay. Let's put that longsword on her. I've just been pouring my gold into building points, and it's endless. Well, yeah. I'm probably about to have to do that myself. I just want all that room full of gold. It's noisy at the tomb's exit. Many Tiger Lord's tribesmen have gathered here. They're arguing and bickering, and the discussion is so heated that some participants have begun punching their opposition or drawing weapons, while more level heads work to calm them down. The crowd is greatest around Armagh. The deposed chieftain's escort holds their hands on their weapons, throwing nervous glances towards their tribesmen. Ugoth is here too. Noticing you, he stops speaking and gives you a warm smile. It's good that you're here. As you can see, the tribe's on the verge of collapse. Maybe you could help us work things out without resorting to fratricide. Who are they? Our elders, clerics, bards, and strongest fighters have gathered here. Everyone important enough to have a voice in the matters of our tribe. And as you can hear, they're more than happy to continue using those voices. With the fate of our tribe at stake, I can only pray that Great Gorm holds his hand and allows us to resolve it without any bloodshed. What's going on here? The tribal council of sorts. Once word spread about the location of Armagh's tomb, elders and other influential tribesmen hurried to come here. Armagh's actions have split the tribe in two. Some call him a hero, while others consider him a criminal. Chaos and a rift. How else would this story end? Armagh may not have been the best chief, but trying to overthrow him, you only kindled the flames of a feud. Those who curse Armagh for sending his tribesmen to senseless deaths also won't tolerate those who praise him as a great chieftain. Seems like a Tiger Lord's affairs. What help would I be? Your army forced us to retreat. You defeated our chieftain in an honest fight. What's more, you've achieved what no one else before you could. You delved into Armagh's tomb and proved yourself worthy to enter his resting chamber. And if that weren't enough, the land where the tomb is located is yours, or soon to be yours. Everything hinges upon your decision. This is a chance to show mercy and vision. These people may be lost, but they can still be brought to the right path. Stop this rift in their tribe from forming. Stop them from suffering further bloodshed. All right, I'll take in any Tiger Lords who wish to leave their tribe and live on my lands, provided they swear an oath of fealty first. We gratefully accept your offer. With your permission, we'll settle here and keep the peace of Armagh's tomb as well as the peace of your borders. There's one more issue we must discuss. Who will lead the Numerian Tiger Lords? While it may no longer be of your concern, those who make their homes in your lands will need a leader. And this person will need to be respected by the tribe, but also hold your trust. If you nominate an appropriate candidate, we'll heed your decision. Hey, really? Mary fought Armagh. She would have won if not for the sister's dirty tricks. She's worthy of being your leader. Mary is surprised by your words, but the Tiger Lords noisily express their approval. The crowd pushes her forward, practically carrying her on their shoulders, as everyone gathers around her, waiting for her to answer. Tiger Lords, I may not be from your tribe, but, well, long story short, I just want to say the Stolen Lands is a place where it's odd. Everyone who manages to survive here, they're exiles, but they're like family to each other. It's crap that your situation made you turn on each other, but here, in these lands, we all have a chance for a new start. Whatever your Armagh did, together we'll find glory. Mark my words, I won't fail you. The barbarians greet Amiri's inconsistent speech with applause. I mean, that's the most coherent sentence she's put out this entire game. Then the time for farewells come. Some Tiger Lords remain at the tomb with their new leaders, while the rest begin their journey back to Numeria. Mary approaches you, seemingly unable to wrap her head around what happened. You amaze me. Could have given some warning or something. It's all right, though. It's not like I can complain. But I hope you don't expect to get rid of me that easy. I guess I'll have to figure out how to manage my time traveling with you alongside leading my new tribe. But I can do it. Don't you doubt. The Tiger Lords will roam this area near your borders. If some enemy drags his ass here, he'll regret ever being born. After the new chieftain finishes his speech, her speech, the time comes for farewells. Some barbarians exchange hugs and shake their tribesmen's hands with teary eyes, while others simply clench their fists and spit on the ground, muttering curses. Finally, those who decided to return to Numeria leave your lands, and the rest surround their leader. That was a lot of XP. We're nearing level 14. Okay. Yep, working 2 jobs even back then. Hey, Amiri's got a hell of a work ethic. And she doesn't even get paid for either. Okay. Let's go see what this country road is about. Quick save it. It's nearly true today for most people working 2 to 3 jobs. Wolves got to the poor horse, harnessed to the cart as it was.
Let's shred them!
Weird place for a golem. Skillfully crafted stone golem. Let's make sure we get a Miri, or not a Miri, Valerie, to have the threat before we rush up. It's knocked down. We should be okay. Oh, we need to swap her weapons.
Stay behind me!
Okay.
Burn! Slice! Behead!
Come here, Bax. Knock knock stab you.
Lay down. All right. Swap to this.
Tear them apart!
I'll try to make this swift.
Let us strike as one! Ah!
Almost dead.
Die! Die! Die!
Which knife to use?
One more hit. Night. The dead wizard looks strangely peaceful. You see no wounds or bites on the body. Unsent letter. My darling, I'm writing this because while taking a rest stop in the Glenabon wilderness. Don't be surprised, but I finally decided to get out of Patax. I'll miss the magical portion of dear Karn Viril's cells. But that's fine. I bought a supply of it with me. It'll come in handy when we celebrate our reunion. As for my homeland, things are getting worse and worse there. Iravetti's appetites grow. The guards are fighting with the Thieves Guild. The old trade houses keep making new schemes, and even the Academy of the Arts has been said to have some new free thinkers appearing from time to time. I'm sure that pot will boil over sooner or later, and I prefer not to be there when it does. I also look forward to seeing you. In the meantime, the letter cuts off here. Okay. So things are not all that great in Patax, it seems. Not that we ever thought it was, but worse than they let on. Let's just go back home. Don't think there's anything up here we need to do. Next development in 274 days. Poachers somewhere in the Gnarl Marshes. Well, let's go through the Gnarl Marshes on our way back through, and maybe we can find that as well. Who doesn't love a good swamp?
Step, step, step!
Not more runner and talker than fighter.
It's a big slug. Acid imbued giant slug.
Let the attack commence.
Knock-knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
So it's come to this.
They go down!
Alrighty then. Let's get out of the way of that again.
May I see your entrails, please?
For a second.
Do not falter!
Maybe if we can get him to face that way, we won't have this issue again.
Be easier if you knock right back.
Damn.
Repent!
Bring it!
Not going to be an issue, period.
May we have a moment of respite?
Yeah, no, I know. We're heavy. We just got to stop picking up masterwork stuff. Because we always end up dropping it for magical. Assassin's Chain shirt. That could be nice, actually. Yeah, but it's got a max dexterity of 4. Okay. We are way too heavy. Not way too heavy. Just a little heavy. Not type, price. Dragon Slayer. I want to hold on to that. There we go.
Time becomes distance. Trail me.
You see that?
And we're overweighting. There. There's nothing else here. I think we're too heavy to keep it going around and doing areas, at least until we offload some stuff.
We should gather our strength.
Yeah, we'll rest.
What Chub Chub doing? It fun? Involve stabbing?
Only if I stab you, idiot. Take a smell and stand over there. Way over there. In fact, just keep going. I'll tell you when to stop.
So rude. He's so mean to Knock Knock. Looks like that's going to be the closest town there.
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
All right. Time to offload. I think it's time to finally get rid of the Troll Reaper. We've had that for a long time. Whenever the wearer of these gloves successfully lands a hit with a melee weapon, an unarmed strike, or a natural weapon. Okay. So it gives an extra 1d6 of damage. Okay. I think I need 22 haste scrolls. Don't need 19 blessed scrolls. Okay. We're at almost 300k gold. All right, go home.
May we have a moment of respite?
Seriously? Again? Someone is on the road.
Not tired. Legs weak. Stomach empty.
To victory!
Shouldn't have come to this place. This is my land. You shouldn't have come here. Damn, son.
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
Who the hell were those guys? Poachers. I guess we found them after all.
May we have a moment of respite?
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
When Knock Knock becomes a hero, will he need someone to write of his exploits? Like other Longshake heroes do?
I would love to meet an author who agrees to this position, especially considering the fact that the salary consists of chewed bones and bitten off fingers.
So mean. How many times has Knock Knock saved your life, Juju? Or Juby? Juby. I think I said Juju because that's what Knock Knock calls him. Jube Jube.
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
All right. Look at these skins. They were stripped off of murdered lizard folk. They were skinned very skillfully. There's no doubt about that. The butchers meant to use these skins for leather work. If they were just trying to scare someone with a bloody murder, they would have made more cuts. But here, they made the least. The butcher was clearly saving the skin. I was right. Morhalan is buying skins of lizard folks. He's a monster, and thank you for your support. Now I have all the evidence I need. Now I've taken too much of your time already. I'll go to the guards and see the monster arrested myself.
Oh, shadows.
Problem solved. All right, back on the road home.
May we have a moment of respite?
I guess.
You can heal. That's good. Hero needs sidelings like you to help.
Everyone understands the language of mercy, even such outrageous creatures as goblins.
Let's go to the throne.
Your Grace, I just realized that I won't be calling you that much longer. I just wanted to tell you that everything is ready for the celebration. Your guests have arrived, the capital is fully decorated for the festivities, and the people can't wait for you to make your entrance. All right then, now we can definitely start celebrating. It's just so incredible. I'm so excited. A new kingdom is about to appear. Right here, before my very eyes. It's long overdue, if you ask me. My book of our adventures is desperately lacking in episodes where the heroes are properly rewarded.
Shush, girl, stop babbling, would you? You've been hammering our ears for long enough. It's time to let others speak. Well, I didn't expect to live long enough to witness this. The stolen lands have finally gained a proper king. Now, after the other monarchs have recognized you, no one will challenge your right to the throne. May Orastil guard your king.
Assuming they
Rule wisely.
recognize my throne.
Don't be too harsh to your people without reason, and remain on friendly terms with your neighbors. That won't work with all of them, unfortunately. May demons take the cursed Iravetti. But if someone offers you a hand, don't reject it. All right, that's enough idle talk. I see Lindsay here is getting antsy.
Well, it's time to talk to our current ally, Lady Aldori. Jamandi wishes to have a word with you before the ceremony begins.
Of course she does.
There are still some things I must arrange, so I can't linger any longer. The coronation will commence as soon as you arrive at the square.
Oh, shadows, embrace me.
A feast in the royal hall is a welcome change after so many blood-soaked battlefields. It appears everyone is going above and beyond to ensure your coronation ceremony is as fine as we have in Brevoy.
And you more than deserve a lavish celebration. If you hadn't arrived in time and intervened on the battlefield, many would be dead today.
Trust my expertise. High society events quickly become boring.
They
And you'll
already
be
are.
thanking the gods for every opportunity to flex your muscles. You'll learn this on your own soon enough. So, now you're but a few mere paces away from the crown. How does it feel?
It's a stupid formality.
Do you think so? You may be right. In the Stolen Lands, power belongs to the ones strong enough to wield it, not to those who can only strut around in fancy clothes. Nevertheless, sometimes it's good to celebrate a little, a welcome change after the never-ending hunt for monsters and barbarians within your lands. Our states are related today and for years to come.
You hope.
I support your ascent to the throne. But you must understand that this imposes upon you some obligations as well. Think carefully before you answer. Your words will define how close our states become in the future.
Let's unite.
Then it is decided. I like it when people get straight to business, rather than wasting time in idle chat. Our advisors will discuss the specifics of our alliance in greater detail, but I already like what I hear. We are decided then. We have lingered too long already. Your people await you outside, Your Highness. It's time you emerge and greet your subjects.
Oh, Shadow.
Do I have to?
Embrace me.
Now it's not the time for kingdom management. Let's see. What do we have on her? What's her weapon? Yeah, we can sell that. So now Knock Knock has fire, ice, and acid damage with his weapons.
Step, step, step.
All right. Let's store the rest of these. We had so much rope. That's what was causing it. I forgot that we ended up getting a fuck ton of rope from these sweet teeth. That's why we were so heavy. Okay. Let's go become a king, shall we?
Baron, what took you so long? Everybody has been waiting for you. Hurry up!
I had some item management to deal with. Calm down.
I've searched all the books, but I couldn't find anything that resembled a coronation protocol for the Stolen Lands. So, I took the liberty of penning the program myself. Don't worry, I did the very best I could. Citizens of the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great excitement and indescribable awe that I, Lindsay, official chronicler of the hero who stands beside me, hereby declare the beginning of a sacred ceremony, the coronation of the first legitimate ruler in the history of the Stolen Lands. By the power of the representatives of the other royal houses who recognize him as their equal, and according to the will of the people who accepted him, he now ascends the throne, which has been waiting empty for so long, for such a worthy ruler. My fellow citizens, I hereby introduce your king and your undisputed leader. Now he stands before you, ready to accept your will. Everyone who has gathered here, are you ready to swear fealty to your new ruler?
I swear.
Erasthiel, save the king! Hail to the king!
There's going to be an objector.
We pledge our loyalty.
Long live the king! Yeah, sure. How much longer are you gonna wag your tongues? It's time we start feasting in the chieftain's name.
I'm not subject to anyone, so I cannot swear fealty. But I have nothing to say against a king such as this.
So it is decided. And now, it's your turn, your highness. Into your hands we commend our lives, and humbly request you address the fate that awaits for us under your rule. Please now answer. How do you intend to rule this land and its people? With benevolence and care for those who suffer, or with strength and severity for the unworthy?
Will not deny help to anyone in trouble who comes to me for aid.
Will you honor the old ways and traditions, which spread through these lands long before your time? And will you abide its laws, which all accept?
If only it's wise and serves our larger goals.
And finally, what will be the motto under which you shall rule? Proclaim it now for us to witness, and we shall etch this solemn moment into our hearts.
Mercy before law.
Well now. Esteemed gentlemen, fair ladies, the ceremony is complete, and now the long-awaited moment has arrived. Let us bow together and witness this solemn moment, the crown.
She can't reach your head.
Speech, Your Highness. According to tradition, we need a speech.
Fine, I'll speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Highness wishes to give a speech.
My good subjects, my only dream is to deliver peace and safety to those who put their trust in me. Something you have so desperately needed for so long. Your words flow as a river, sincere, benevolent, and warm. The faces in the crowd light up, as if a timid sunray peeked out from behind the clouds. One onlooker, then another, wipes their eyes with a stealthy gesture, as others smile and nod with manful dignity. I will make sure that goodness prevails every time. Nothing will stop us on our way to a life of happiness and prosperity. We'll create a state where there's no room for evil, poverty, or sorrow. Smiles light up the people's faces, and you can hear merry laughter and shouts of approval. You see a few sarcastic grins as you speak, but these grins are easily lost among the seas of smiling faces.
My goodness, Your Highness. I always knew you were a man of many talents, but your gift of eloquence is without equal. The king has spoken! Hail to the king!
Hail to the king!
And all hell breaks loose.
Let His Highness's name be praised throughout the century.
Hail to the kindest ruler in all the lands! What passion, what intensity! Indeed, the Rushlight tournament would be incomplete without your participation.
Listen to me. By His Highness's declaration, the celebration has begun! We've heard enough speeches. Now, let us enjoy the feast and raise a toast to the health of our king.
It's good to be the king.
This was a true triumph. Forget some simple barony. Our ruler now wore the crown of a monarch. The time had come for royal feats and equally royal dangers.
All right. We were floating. Okay. Anything new? Nope. All the same stuff. Let's see. Okay.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Things are quiet for the moment. Ish. Okay. I was expecting you. How is my king? I'm sure you must be terribly bored, chasing after monsters and defeating enemies over and over again. Don't you want to take a break from the routine and celebrate your triumphant rise to power? Tell me the truth, Canara. What do you really want, me or my crown? Isn't that a question a little too forward for an ordinary affair with a passing foreigner? Why do you ask? See no point in double talk. You're smart, ambitious, and beautiful. We could achieve much together. You're so direct and clear. I like that. I was afraid you'd start talking about undying love, pardon my language, and other such nonsense. But I wonder, how far does together really get us? Time will tell. Are you thinking of something like a mutual test? That's quite reasonable. We'll see what the future holds before we take any serious steps. Besides, my fate is still undecided. The herald of a god and a very persistent devil both hold claim to my life and future. Under those circumstances, it's difficult for me to make plans for myself. But we have the whole evening together. Let's spend it in a less formal setting. Giggity. The royal headdress grants a +6 enhancement to charisma, intelligence, and wisdom, and a +2 resistance to saving throws against compulsion effects. Happens when we use it. Nothing. Alright, let's create a hard save here. Triumph. Lots of failures there. And we've got 38 arcane. Hey, it's my birthday. The Havanki fan. It's unclear whether anyone ever actually cursed the Havankis. If so, it must have been a very old familial curse, so old that all traces of the original magic have long faded in time. Still, this research has increased our understanding of the arcane and divine magic. Okay. Why does the success chance just plummet? Claim Glen. We can't yet. Get that over and done with. Hell of a trade agreement. Okay. Ragongar, what do you want? I need to change him from being the general again. Here's the thing. We whipped Numeria into line and made good show of it. But we lost a lot of soldiers along the way. Our good neighbors must all be imagining how they'll to divide our territories between them. That's what I'd be doing in their position. We have to renew our ranks before it's too late. You can call up local citizens. However, all the volunteers are either already recruited or 6 feet underground. It means we either take in the weaklings or we do it by force. We'll train them to kill, and then one fine morning they'll take a blade in the heart. Not a bright future, eh? Best to pay the mercenaries. That bunch of daredevils is dreaming of fighting for a war chief like you. And these guys are tough and dangerous men, not some untrained farmhands. Okay. Mercenary army. Alright, we need 150 BP for that. Right, we already have a mage tower. Okay. All right, upgrade to the next level. Wow, there's like nothing here. Sell that. Camille's shop will go here. Sell that. And put up a mage's tower, maybe? Or is that not even an option? It's not even an option. Well, shit. Okay. Maybe we can do it here. And it's already a large-ish city. Mage Tower. Okay. Time to upgrade. Okay. How many days until the other mage tower is complete? 8 days. Okay. Failure. All right. We can put Amari back into this role. See. Okay. Hmm. Loyalty rank 4. Arcane 45 now. Found where Ivar is hiding. Mysterious letter. Let's see what it is. Looks like we're finally about to see another part of that story about Darvin and Lynxia. This time, a peaceful solution seems an unlikely outcome. No kidding. That wretched book burner has sent us a message. Here you are. Hope you enjoy it. She's softened her tone a bit. Now she's asking us to help her. She writes that Darvin has built a city near your border, so she's going to assault it. She's decided we'll volunteer be her reinforcement. Parted ways, not on the best of terms, but duty demands me to inform you that the well-known criminal called Darvin has founded a city in the Camelands, in the vicinity of your southern border. This hotbed of vice must be stamped out, and Darvin brought to justice. I'm headed to this Breinhardt immediately. If you have even a pinch of decency, you'll do the same. Fulfill your duty. You won't be offended that I read your letter, right? It's just that a courier brought in an unsealed paper, so I just... We'll go there as soon as we have time. Guess we should hurry, or they'll probably kill each other before we even get there. Bakken. Let's see. Give me all the items. The fly swatter. Okay. It's a great sword. Verminbane. Path of the Wild Hunt. We're going to see Geralt. Oh, shit. Wow, that is a lot of territory. Mm-hmm. It never ends. Tristan. The situation has become rather fraught. A group of mercenaries arrived in our lands to seek a better future. They banded together for safety. Some have been hired by our merchants as bodyguards. Their manners are low and the locals are prejudiced against them. They fight more and more often. The peasants want us to banish the mercenaries from the city. The merchants expect us to protect them, regardless of the peasants' complaints. If you ask me, we mustn't surrender to hatred. This matter should be resolved peacefully. Draw from the treasury and finance more guards. They'll put an end to these clashes. Nothing's going to change if we simply choose sides. We must mediate. Though this takes money and a will for peace. Warhammer of Hatred. Plate armor. See what he can come up with. It's stuff to sell. Okay. Longhouse first. Walls. Can't do a mage tower, it seems. At least not yet. Okay. Four days until Valerie can do that. Jesus Christ. 4 days until Valerie's free. 3 days. Okay. $200. Your kingdom has been destroyed. Wow. What the hell was that? Didn't even see what the hell it was. Let's see. Okay. Let's go clear our inventory and then we'll move out. I'm wondering. I don't know. Seems I missed a quest and cannot now rebuild three unique items. Ooh.
Time becomes distance.
Time to do a new playthrough. Okay. Oh, we forgot. We gotta send the sweet teeth out. Damn it. Hey, we can teleport now.
Step, step, step!
All right, sweet teeth. All done. We washed all your bones to a perfect shine. And a nice fellow followed us back. Can we keep him? He tramps around loudly at night, but we'll make him some soft shoes. See if you can complete my task. Looks like you've completed all my tasks. I just have one last thing to ask of you. Such a shame. We only just got started. Well, that's too bad. If you manage to come up with any more tasks for us, feel free to come visit. We're here all the time. Well, she didn't have anything to say to us after we finished all those.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
All right. It's free XP, though. Getting close to level 14. We got to talk to Valerie. That's right. Yet again. Eyes are so itchy. About what happened at the Temple of the Prisms. Please let me speak first. I wish to thank you and apologize. I'm afraid I've dragged you into a huge amount of trouble. Trust me, I didn't want any of this, and it saddens me that you've had to endure it. At the same time, I'm happy I had you at my side through it all. Finally stopped blaming Shaylin for all my troubles and found peace. Not that I had suddenly came to love the goddess and her stupid flowers, but now I understand. If you want others to respect your choices, you must respect theirs, however ridiculous they may seem to you. And of course, I'm ready to return my duties to you, with you. There are many battles ahead of you, and my responsibility is to protect you from any threat. Scar is gone. At least the world around me has returned to its accustomed place. This morning I found another love note under my door, though I can't say I missed the extra attention. All right. Let's see. Okay, so they don't have a tavern, it looks like. Okay. Culture? Oh, okay. Kingdom is at 72. So yeah, we need to get our espionage up. And let's get some barracks going. Shrine and herbalist house. Barracks, tavern. Let's do 150. There's nowhere to put up. There's no water, so. Upgrade. 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 Okay. Lighthouse. Okay. Let's level Canera up. Since we're ready to go do her quest. Toughness. have to do the same thing for her sister. She's 13. Hmm. All right. Let's enter here, pull her sister into this plane, and level her up as well.
Please, do tell.
Okay. Definitely want toughness. Okay, magnetic infusion. Kinetic revivification. Okay. Let's create a hard save here.